what's up everyone? GameDad here, coming at you guys with a brand new collection video. This time we are taking a look at everything that I currently have for the Sony PS Vita. So this was the successor to the PlayStation Portable, and in my opinion is far superior. So come with me as we check out the games on the list for today. First up, we have Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation, released by Ubisoft in 2012, and this is actually a pretty fun handheld version of an Assassin's Creed game. It's kind of like a side story taking place in the Assassin's Creed 3 world, but you just get to experience things in an entirely new way, being that it was designed for a handheld instead. You get new options like how they're kind of highlighting the characters like this, and it's just super fun. Here we have Dungeon Hunter Alliance, released by Ubisoft in 2012, and this is your classic like Diablo style or Baldur's Gate style RPG. You get that isometric, slight angle top-down view, and it's actually a pretty comprehensive RPG for being a handheld one. I will say that I did find a couple game-breaking bugs, and I had to load some previous backups of my actual Vita system in order to continue with the game. Up next is the Jak and Daxter collection, released by Naughty Dog in 2013, and this is all three of the Jak and Daxter games fully remastered, and they look fantastic. So instead of getting the more blocky, polygonal, old PlayStation look, you get a much more updated look for the Vita. Everything is bright, everything plays and handles super well, and you just get classic 3D platforming action with Jak and Daxter. Here we have LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7, released by TT Games in 2012. And if you have ever played a LEGO game, they're all pretty much the same. They quasi-loosely follow whatever property that they are attached to, and overall, I mean, they're pretty fun. My personal favorite is still the LEGO Indiana Jones games, but this one was okay. Here is LEGO Marvel Superheroes, released by TT Games in 2013, and this one, from what I can tell, follows its own kind of unique story, just following all the different Marvel superheroes. As you can see in this little intro video, it's Iron Man and Silver Surfer, and then you also got like Doctor Doom, you have Nick Fury. I mean, everyone you would expect is all there, and it's just a standard LEGO game after that. Up next is Little Deviants, released by Big Big Studios in 2012, and this one I believe was a launch title, or maybe an early title on the Vita, and it kind of showcases a lot of different things the Vita can do with its touchscreen and its rear touchscreen, the dual analog sticks, everything. It's a pretty fun game. It's kind of weird, but overall, I mean, it's good if you got nothing else going on. And what console would be complete without a sports game? Here's Madden NFL 13, released by HB Studios in 2012. And if anyone watches my videos, they know how I feel about sports games. I could totally do without them. I will say, though, it looks pretty darn good for being on a handheld. I know the Vita was still pretty powerful, but, I mean, this looks really nice. And graphically, I mean, yeah, it's great. The gameplay, it plays just like a football game, but, yeah. Up next is Need for Speed Most Wanted, released by Criterion Games in 2012. This game is a fantastic entry in the Need for Speed franchise. It has everything that you're looking for in a racing game. It has customizability, it's got missions, it's just a phenomenal game. I remember playing Need for Speed when it first came out back in the day on PC and was blown away, but this game is just on another level. Here we have Rayman Origins, released by Ubisoft in 2012, and I have Rayman Origins on, I can't even count how many consoles. I've got it for Windows, I've got it for other handhelds, I've got it for consoles, and the game is awesome. I really like Rayman games in general, but there was something about this one, it just flows so well, and the interactive backgrounds and everything, it's just a phenomenal game. Up next is Saturday Morning RPG, released by Mighty Rabbit Studios in 2016, and this is a very unique and very fun RPG on this handheld. I believe they made it for PS4 or PS3 as well, and the game is fantastic. It's got a great graphic style, it's got very humorous dialogue, and it has everything that you would expect an RPG to have. So if you haven't picked up this game, definitely do so. Up next is Shantae Half Genie Hero, released by WayForward Technologies in 2016, and this is another excellent platformer. The graphical style is fantastic. It reminds me a lot of Rayman Origins, but it definitely has its own unique flair. If you have ever played any of the Shantae games from back in the day, you'll know what this game is like. It's all about action platformer, and it is just a ton of fun. Up next is Soul Sacrifice, released by Sony in 2013, and if you like hack and slash games, you will love this game. All you do is button mash combos and beat the heck out of everything around you, and then you listen to this super annoying, creepy looking talking book guy. And I mean, it doesn't really have much in the way of a story per se, but if you like hack and slash, you'll love this game. And last up for this video is Uncharted Golden Abyss, released by Sony in 2012. And the Uncharted series, I gotta say, is probably one of my favorite franchises that's on Sony consoles. I love all the ones for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and playing this on the Vita, I mean, it was just mind-blowing that they got these kind of graphics onto a handheld, and the story of this game is actually pretty fantastic. Not the best one in my opinion, but still pretty good. So there you have it, everyone. That is everything that I have for the Sony PlayStation Vita. Now, let me know down in the comments below, do you have anything for this handheld? Also, if you liked today's video, please let me know that down in the comments below. And while you're down there, please be sure to also hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as that little notification bell so you get an alert every time I got a new video coming out. Now, as always, I'm GameDad. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.